Welcome to Charlottesville, Mr. Jefferson's University, the University of Virginia, where fans have been flooding the ground since early this morning. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the SMU Mustangs and the Cavaliers will put toe to leather and will get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the SMU Mustangs offense will have the football first. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll go with a direct snap. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. Makes a man miss. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Mustangs are on the move. They send the tight end in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Hold.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action. Bringing the heat. Unloads to the wideout. He is going to have nightmares about that one. A big gainer right there for the taking, and he missed it. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Cuber. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Good, right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
The Cavaliers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Cavaliers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He'll pull it on the read. Runs through a tackle. Oh, it's a fumble. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. There he goes. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cavaliers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Pressure coming. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Really impressed with how this team has seized momentum here, playing on the road in this hostile environment. Their offense gets it first. They march down the field. They put up some points. And here's the defense now on their first drive, getting a critical sack on 3rd down.
The Cavaliers will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll run play action. Snagged in the middle, it's Wood. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. 1st down here for the offense. They'll give it to the back. Not much room, a pickup of 2 down to the 28. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Mustangs look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the end zone. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
When you get in the red zone, you can see as a defense, you get into your drops really quickly and you get your eyes on the quarterback. And you try to read his eyes and break on the football. It's such tight windows to throw in. Great job by the defender breaking on the ball, creating the interception.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll keep it on the ground. Breaks into the open. Got the 1st down and more. And a really nice run and pickup there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. To the air on 1st down. Got his man. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. He's going to take off. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. And some room to work. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. The Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Under fire. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Running back searching for a hole. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, running back on the move. Turning it on! He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Mustangs will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And the returner goes down. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for him.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Here's the handoff. Fights off a defender. And the spin move was sweet and athletic, but not necessarily that productive. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Cavaliers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll move the tight end. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He'll run it again. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Working that left side now. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. Looking for a crease to the left. Fighting off the defender. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Mustangs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. 1st and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, SMU. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Tulsa is in front. They've answered the bell today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 11 over Tulane. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
They intercept, and the defense has set them up. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
The defense thought in this game they were going to have an opportunity to pick some passes off, and what a great job. Down deep in the opponent's territory, he jumps the route, he intercepts it, and returns it now inside the 5-yard line, setting his offense up in beautiful field position.
And the Mustangs will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mustangs! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. The Cavaliers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Cavaliers decide to punt it away. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Gets it out fast. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking downfield on first down. Working the middle, it's complete. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Absolutely center cut. And that lead grows even bigger.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Charlottesville. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Carl Smith Center and Scott Stadium.
The Mustangs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. He'll start this third quarter with a run. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1. The Cavaliers moving quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Under fire. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Cavaliers will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quick strike complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47.
That's a first down for the offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. Touchdown, SMU! And the route is on. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
Virginia, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Runs through the tackle. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out of the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. Surging forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Cavaliers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
After an abysmal first half, goose egg on the scoreboard, the offense trying to find itself. It's 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Demania. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Cavaliers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. Going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Using his legs, it's Cuber. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Touchdown, Virginia! And they turn it into a defensive score.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you, they knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Smashes it through for the PAT. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Tulsa is in front. They've answered the bill today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 4 over Tulane. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Can't hang on across the middle on first down, and maybe he was worried about the shot he was going to take. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Got his man downfield. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Mustangs will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Makes the grab and gets the foot in bounds, and it'll be a first down. The Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Demania. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
2nd down coming up.
Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And the Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Yeah, and obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead, and now when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Rides the back on the option, the give. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Mustangs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Rides the back and leaves it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They're facing a third down. They go to the ground. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And the Mustangs will punt this one away. A low line drive and not his best work. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Off the play fake on first down. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. It's first and 10 for this offense from the 42. Off the play fake. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. To the ground with the back. Jukes his way for more. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete on the comeback. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. He'll pull it down. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
They'll try it again from the 1 on second and goal. On the option. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on third and goal. Oh, they're after him. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on fourth and goal. Wants to pass. It's complete to the left. He'll be stopped short of the goal line. A sure tackle to turn it over on downs. He'll do it himself. Makes one man miss. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. Gives it on the option. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. After picking up a couple at second and 8. Quickly out to the tight end. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Mustangs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. And the Mustangs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The pull and throw off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. So now it's 2nd and long.
Second down coming up.
They keep it on the ground, clock is their friend. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you could tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out